Today we're gonna have some fun with a few surprises for Dino. There's Dino now. Come with me. Let's go see what we can cook up. Hi, and welcome to Discover Oklahoma. I'm Lauren Nelson.
And I'm Dino Lawley. It's Valentine's weekend, and we are all dressed up, and we are celebrating by being at the MANOR in Edmond. Now, this is a beautiful wedding and event venue.
It sure is, but Dino, I think there's a way that we can make this a little bit more special. So I called my friends at Picnickery Pop-Up Picnics.
Okay.
And they're here. They're actually going to set us up our very own picnic right here on site. This is Taylor and Regan from Pop-Up Picnickery. And what do you think?
I think I'm all in for that.
All right, let's do it. All right, the cool thing though is that they will set up just about anywhere around town your very own picnic.
Picnickery is a pop-up picnic and event company. Our main service is luxury picnics. We set up picnics for groups of 2 to 20. Really, there's no limit on the size.
And these picnics have been popping up all around the Oklahoma City metro area since April of last year.
Our guiding mission is kind of to help our customers celebrate the people and places that they love.
I found them on Instagram and thought, what a cool idea and a really unique way to enjoy time with friends and family.
So sometimes that takes the form of like an anniversary picnic at the place where they were proposed to, or we do a lot of surprise proposals, birthday parties, really any event or just a fun outing that's unique that people want to try.
You might be asking yourself, what is a luxury picnic? Trust me, this isn't just a blanket and some finger foods. It's a work of art.
It's just like your typical picnic except a little fancier. We bring a rug, a lot of decor, usually like real tableware, plates, cups, napkins, utensils, a charcuterie board. We have 3 standard looks that people can choose from. We have our vintage Victorian, which is pink and gold, very romantic and feminine. And we have a boho look, which is a little bit more neutral. It has like a globe and antique books and things like that. And then a blue and white look.
They can customize a design for your picnic if you've got something special in mind. Now, as for location, the sky's the limit.
Scissortail Park is very popular. And Wheeler Park is really nice. There's a lot of pretty places, a lot of private, smaller parks that are really pretty.
Enjoy the people and places you love with Picnickery Pop-Up Picnics.
You can find more information about Picnickery Pop-Up Picnics and even schedule your special picnic at their website, picnickeryok.com. Well, I have to say, that looks like a very special date night.
It is, and while the ladies are finishing up our picnic and getting it all together, we're gonna take you to a next sweet spot, a sweet escape. When I left Arcadian Getaways, I called my husband immediately and said we had to book a stay.
Sometimes you need to get away while staying close to home. Well, we have the perfect place for you to go. Arcadian Getaways in Guthrie specializes in creating romantic moments for couples.
A country cottage where it's just the 2 of them. That just fell in line with what our dream was, to encourage marriages, encourage romance, and encourage conversation between couples.
Martha and Gary Hall owned the Arcadian Inn in Edmond for many years and opened Arcadian Getaway Cottages in 2002.
I love designing buildings and love designing spaces, and so when we started building the cottages and I could design them from the ground up, that was really lots of fun. I designed them and Gary and our sons built them for us.
There are 3 cottages on property and each are decked out in their own theme.
The Metal Art Barn started out as our equipment storage. Guests kept asking us when it was going to be a cottage, and so we went in. I have a formula of what you need for that romantic getaway, and so we went in and bumped out a wall so we could have a nice kitchen. And we needed space for a little large spa bathroom and the hot tub area, so Gary built the silo on the side of it.
Maybe you've always wanted to visit Paris, but haven't been able to cross the pond just yet. You can escape to a French chalet at the French Hen.
So I just wanted something with a French flavor, but I wasn't really looking for French country. I was looking for a romantic, even sexy kind of atmosphere. And so the Moulin Rouge, the warm caramels, chocolates, and reds.
Or maybe you're hankering for a weekend on island time. Plan your getaway at Parrots Cove. Each cottage has an outdoor hot tub, a jacuzzi tub for 2 inside, a full kitchen, and lots of other amenities.
We put the jacuzzi tubs for 2, large jacuzzi tubs that you could easily fit 2 people underwater. We put those out in the living area so that you can enjoy the TV and the fireplace from your tub. Who wants to drink champagne by the toilet?
When you book your stay, you can pick from several special packages to make your getaway even more memorable.
The romance package, the red dirt romance package with the champagne and strawberries. The couples massage, that they can come right to your cottage and do a massage. With our signature bath and body products, you can order a spa package. For the men like to order them for their wives. That's pretty cool. So you can go as simple as just hand lotion with the back scrubber and some slippers. There's always a candy bar in there too, from Bedray, Oklahoma made. Or you can go all the way to the top with a couple of robes and everything. But we set that all up for you so that you can take it home with you. It's a good buy.
When you visit the cottages, everything is taken care of, down to the smallest detail. Martha and Gary make sure you have privacy during your stay. Self-check-in and check-out, and breakfast already in your refrigerator in your room.
We have a special menu on the counter that tells you how to finish making your breakfast, how to, a picture of what it's going to look like, so that you know what the waffles are supposed to look like. And lots of people really, really enjoy that.
For an unforgettable getaway with your honey, plan your stay at Arcadian Getaways.
You just feel like you've gone someplace else. And that's really what I want you to feel like when you come to the Arcadian Getaways, that you feel like you've gone someplace else.
Book your stay at Arcadian Getaways in Guthrie on their website, arcadianinn.com. And keep in mind they book up fast for Valentine's Day, but it's not too soon to plan your anniversary or another special occasion.
And you can find more romantic outings in Oklahoma by going to travelok.com, choose things to do, and then click on romance. Coming up, we're going to take you inside the spectacular First Americans Museum in Oklahoma City.
And we're going to give you an update on our picnic, how it's all coming together. It is so cute. We can't wait to show you up close.
In the oil fields of Drumright, Oklahoma, Freddy's Barbecue and Steakhouse was born. Now, more than 56 years later, Freddy's is still an Oklahoma favorite, with our famous cabbage rolls made from scratch every morning, our award-winning tabbouleh with only the freshest ingredients, and of course, the hand-carved steaks, slow-smoked barbecue, and delicious seafood. Freddy's Barbecue and Steakhouse, a delicious Oklahoma tradition.
Jimmy here from Jimmy's Roundabout Cafe. I got some great news. It's Fun Day Sunday every Sunday. Turkey and dressing and ham every Sunday. These ham, beans, cheese, dinner rolls. I'll see you this Sunday.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma. We're here at the Manor in Edmond, where our friends at Picnickery Pop-Up Picnics are setting us up a beautiful and delicious way to enjoy all of this scenery at this historic homestead. Dino, I cannot wait to see the finished product.
I can't either, and just like the Manor here, our next location is beautiful inside and out. Jennifer Reynolds is going to walk us through the First Americans Museum in Oklahoma City, and she's now going to tell us this is one of her all-time favorite Oklahoma destinations.
The outside of the First Americans Museum in Oklahoma City is every bit as striking and meaningful as the inside.
Really, our facility and our grounds is a giant cosmological clock. You see two circular designs. One is the earthen mound, and then you see our glass and steel facility.
The earthen semicircle is built to mark the summer solstice at the mound's peak and the winter solstice through a semi-sized tunnel at the base. The 500,000 cubic yards of Oklahoma soil also pays tribute to the great mound builders of eastern Oklahoma in pre-European history.
Spiro Mounds is one of those great cities in North America that was here long before Europeans arrived, and at one point Spiro Mounds was larger than London.
The Steel and Glass Museum itself is the second semicircle. Where the past and present intersect is the large glass structure you can see from the interstate, a modern take on the grass lodges of the Caddo and the Wichita, two of Oklahoma's original tribes. It's called the Hall of the People. It's a grand rentable space and the entryway to the downstairs gallery that begins the story of the 39 tribes who now call this state their home.
What happened here would be the equivalent of moving every country in Europe to a place the size of England. And when you think about it that way, you begin to understand how diverse our communities are, our Native communities are here in Oklahoma.
How to capture the essence of so many unique cultures was the great challenge for curators. They've met it beautifully, for example, in the 320-degree screen of the Origins Theater, where stories of tribal genesis coalesce around three elements almost all contain: sky, earth, and water. Indigenous voices and breathtaking animation bring those stories to life. I wanted to stay there and listen all day. To house this theater in the round, designers created a gigantic replica of an earthenware pot by famed Caddo artist Jerry Redcorn.
The one thing that I'm most proud of on this project is that my entire curatorial team are all members of tribes here in Oklahoma. And this story is personal to all of us because we finally get to tell our stories from our perspective.
Native visitors can feel the difference.
I'm Chickasaw, and this is my first time to visit FAM. And I think a lot of us in our group had kind of experienced the same thing when we walked in. It felt comfortable. It felt like we were supposed to be here.
The downstairs gallery takes you on a centuries-long journey through the history of Oklahoma's 39 tribes before Europeans arrived and during their violent removal from original homelands across the U.S. Then the focus shifts to what curators say is the more important message of the museum: the resilience of First Americans. Native achievement is memorialized and modern Native culture celebrated, from the grand to the everyday. If you can plan your visit over lunch, try the restaurant called 39. I had the hominy stew and the skillet cornbread, and both were beautifully served and delicious. There's also a gift shop full of things to remind you of your visit, as well as works by Native artists. All are part of the First American Museum's goal of sharing tribal culture as a colorful, living experience, not a dry tale of times past.
History hasn't stopped, and so we continue to have a narrative that needs to be told, and I think you really get that feeling here at the museum. At least I do. Personally, I see a representation of who we were and what we've been through as to who we are today.
We're telling these stories of perseverance and survival, and the fact that we overcame a lot of challenges, and here we are today, and we're more vibrant than ever.
At the First Americans Museum in Oklahoma City, I'm Jennifer Reynolds for Discover Oklahoma.
What a gorgeous place to learn more about the history of Native Americans in our state. To plan your visit, find more information at famok.com. In the gift shop of the First Americans Museum, you can find local Native artists there. Be sure to take a look before you leave.
And Lauren, another great place to find the work of local artists and all that they do is the 50 Penn Place Art Gallery. And I got to tell you, it's one of the most prestigious in the state.
After nearly 3 decades, 50 Penn Place Art Gallery has the feel of a well-lived-in space, the home place of a team of artists whose various media make this a 3D experience. Renowned Native artist Bert Seaborn and his daughter have been mainstays here.
But we've been here for 28 years, which that's a long time for even traditional galleries.
Well, we're pretty close, I would say. We're similar to a work family.
All the members of this family of artists are experienced in the art of living as well.
We have a 60-year-old and a 62-year-old that are our youngest. I guess the main part of us are in our 70s up to late 70s. And then my dad is 90, and he was one of the founding members too.
That means all the artists bring a lifetime of experience to their creations. Most are deeply personal. Bert Seaborn has focused on Native themes, his home state of Oklahoma, and nature. Connie grew up immersed in her father's world, but developed a style all her own.
I would say it has a very spiritual look, which is really easy with translucent watercolors, which is my favorite medium.
Kathy Guthrie specializes in colored pencils.
It's something I feel like I have to do. You know, like you have to eat to survive. So I've got to feed my soul, if I can't do this work, I feel depleted.
I'm a sculptor, but I work in several different sculpting media.
And he's been doing that for 40 years.
I will take anything and sculpt with it, like cardboard or paper mache. That's paper mache. This is an oil-based clay.
Glenn even creates with cardboard, and this piece certainly got my attention.
But I thought, well, why can't I glue cardboard together? It's cheap. Only thing I've got in there is one bottle of glue and about 200 hours.
Whether holding a paintbrush or a sculpture tool, the artist tries to capture life, the things they see and feel. But one thing is common among all artists.
Just the joy of creating.
That we have abstract to very realistic landscapes and still lifes. And we have some fantasy work. For media, we have oil, acrylic, sculpture, pottery, watercolor, wood turning, colored pencil, and photography.
Many of our artists are award-winning. We have work that changes out frequently. We want to make your world a little brighter just by you maybe you'll take home a piece of our art. At least come and enjoy it.
It's a great place to shop. If you like art, you can find it here.
The exhibits at 50 Penn Place Art Gallery are changing all the time. See what's new on their website, 50pennplacegallery.com.
All right, who does not enjoy a great piece of pie?
I don't know.
Well, next we're going to take you to a place both Lauren and I love. In my case, maybe a little bit too much.
And how about a trip to Italy, but all you have to do is go to Tulsa.
With the atmosphere you have here, you can literally feel like you're in Italy and eating.
We'll be right back.
What's inside our free Oklahoma travel guide? Artistry for all 5 senses, magic around every bend, and powerful waves of inspiration. Order or download yours at travelok.com.
This segment of Discover Oklahoma is brought to you by Factory Obscura's Mixtape, 6,000 square feet of immersive art experience. Find fun and wonder this spring break in downtown OKC.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma. We are in Edmond at the Manor. This is a lovely location for any special event and a perfect romantic backdrop for our Valentine's Day show. The folks at Picnickery Pop-Up Picnics are putting the finishing touches on our picnic, and I cannot wait to see the finished product.
It's going to be incredible, but while they're doing that, I want to take you to a place just down the road where the peanut butter cup pie is to die for. But I love the owner Lynn's heart behind her shop even more.
A great piece of pie is reminiscent of a special meal or maybe a special person who made delicious pies. But what if you could get an amazing slice of pie any day of the week? You'll find just that at Railyard Pie Company in Edmond.
I think pie evokes a feeling in people, different than other sweets. I don't know if it's because people know that it takes time. I mean, it's a labor of love. For me, it came out of adversity. I went through a divorce, and I needed to find a way to pay my bills. So I started making meals and delivering them. And one of my clients asked at one point if I did desserts, and I said I do. I love to make pies.
Lynn perfected her pies, and folks around town started noticing. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, any time of day is the right time for a piece of pie. And here at Railyard Pie Company, there are 12 different flavors of sweet pies to choose from.
Well, all the traditionals, from like coconut cream, and my grandmother May's pie is on there. May's chocolate cream pie is my grandmother's pie. We have a chocolate mocha pie. We do an apple crumble and pecan pie. So we have those traditional pies that are on there all the time. And then seasonally, we'll add things, fresh fruit pies. We won't have cherry pie till cherries are in season, or peaches till it's August, and berries in the summer. We will only have on the menu what is currently fresh and in season. And then we have whoopie pies and oatmeal cream pies. Oatmeal cream pies with salted caramel buttercream. can't go wrong with that. I think coconut cream goes the fastest, followed by my grandmother's pie, and then maybe apple after that. Key lime would follow there.
If you're in the mood for something savory, they've got that too.
We have 5. We have Jay's spinach quiche, which is our family favorite. We've eaten it for decades. We have an Italian sausage quiche with roasted red bell peppers, butternut squash quiche, roasted butternut squash, and it's so good. It's got Gruyere cheese and Swiss cheese, so it's amazing. And what am I missing? Our beet. So our beet is our most generally unloved quiche. When they try it, then they love it. So we're trying to bring fans over to that. Quiche Lorraine, just your good old-fashioned cream and eggs and butter and bacon.
Any kind of pie you could be craving and a sweet atmosphere to enjoy it in. It's all right here at Railyard Pie Company. Come check it out.
A slower pace of life, people who care about serving them, good pie. Again, I think the pie is just the vehicle to loving on people. I want them to come in these stores and take a breath and enjoy the space and enjoy the people that are here to serve them, and remember what pie tastes like.
Pick up your pie today by placing an order online at railyardpie.co. Savory or sweet, they'll take care of you.
I'm going to go back to the rail yard.
But you have to stick around for just a little bit more because we have another treat. Dino, you up for another surprise?
More pie?
Well, you'll just have to wait and see.
Our Picnickery picnic is finished and it is beautiful. I can't believe how fast these ladies create their work of picnic art. Check out all the gorgeous romantic touches in the darling charcuterie tray. All we need now is the bubbly and our final surprise. Guess who's coming to Dino? We'll find out next.
This is the thing that I love to do the most, and I love doing it with the people that are around me.
And I can see you moving closer.
It makes it easy to play 3-4 nights a week, and it helps me to do that. It helps me work on myself.
So forget the line you drew.
The free Oklahoma Outdoor Guide is your North Star, lighting your way to jaw-dropping beauty and heart-pumping adventure. Order or download yours today at travelok.com.
This segment of Discover Oklahoma is brought to you by the Rural Oklahoma Museum of Poetry, where you can have an experience of poetry that is life-changing.
We've been enjoying the beautiful landscapes here at the Manor in Oklahoma City all day, a place where a lot of couples have begun their love story.
Absolutely, and when it comes to Valentine's Day and a night out with your love, it oftentimes includes, of course, a really nice restaurant and delicious food. And right now, Julie Chen has found just the spot, Villa Ravenna in Tulsa.
When you step into this corner restaurant in Tulsa, you're transported into a cozy corner table in Tuscany.
With the atmosphere you have here, you can literally feel like you're in Italy and eating.
This is most of all people that want to come and have experience, take their time, relax, and enjoy their meal.
Villa Ravenna is a fine dining restaurant. Here you'll find the full experience, white tablecloths, candlelight, and recipes that have been passed down through the generations.
3 generations, start with my grandmother in Italy.
Now, Sergio and his wife Yanni continue that tradition. He works the front of the house, and she's in charge in the kitchen. It's a winning combination.
It's like coming home and having dinner with family when you're here. They treat you so well. They're very experienced, they're professional, and they're caring. They appreciate you, and they're a joy to come and visit with every time we come for dinner.
The upscale menu features a wide variety of fresh, made-to-order Italian food.
You will not be disappointed. Any choice on the menu is a winner.
You'll find seafood, wild game, and fresh handmade pasta.
It doesn't matter what dish, the pasta is excellent.
Not many restaurants make their own fresh pasta. It's a 2-hour multi-step process, and Villa Ravenna produces several different kinds daily. Everyone in the kitchen takes turns making it, and today, that includes me. Oh my goodness, this is hard work. Lasagna is Villa Ravenna's most popular pasta dish. Yanni's Special, sea bass, and ossobuco are also hot sellers.
Everything is so good. I favor the ossobuco and of course any of the seafoods.
Bison is a favorite of mine. Their antelope is to die for. They've had duck, they have pheasant once in a while.
The traditional lasagna, that's a comfort food that you cannot beat.
Customers also rave about Sergio's secret recipe limoncello, Villa Ravenna's big wine selection, and special wine dinners.
We have around 600 wines, different type of wines from different part of the best Syrah from Australia, the best Cabernet from Napa, and the best Italian wines, Super Toscans, Brunellos, wine for Bulgaria. That's the most fine wines in Italy.
Villa Ravenna, a taste of Italy in Tulsa, just like Grandma used to make.
If they want a real good taste of true Italian flavor, this is the place to come.
If I see them eating and smiling and having a good time, and when they're leaving, sometimes they come to me and thank me, and they come back and they're happy. That's made my day.
In Tulsa, I'm Julie Chin, discovering Oklahoma.
True Italian flavors and a fine dining atmosphere, the perfect place to enjoy with your love. Go to villaravenna.com to make reservations. You can peruse the menu or you can order online.
Find the perfect restaurant for Valentine's Day or any special occasion at travelok.com. Click on brochures and order our free Discover Oklahoma Destination Dining Guide. We'll send it straight to your door.
We want to say a big thank you to the folks here at the Manor in Oklahoma City for having us out today. You can find them at 3876 Coffee Creek Road. You can host your wedding or event here at this sprawling 100-acre ranch. You can see the original historic estate built in 1938. The Manor can host up to 300 guests on their grand lawn. There are 2 guest houses and a farmhouse and the Manor Hall. For more information, visit their website, themanor.ok.com.
Okay, Dino, we've been hinting at another surprise for you. Are you ready for it?
I'm not sure, but I'll go for it, sure.
I think it's time that we reveal it. Larissa, come on out.
Oh my gosh.
It's your wife.
It is my wife. Well, I got to say, you know, we don't usually keep secrets, but I guess she can.
I can, that's right. Now you all get to enjoy this beautiful picnic together. It's for you two. So sit down and enjoy.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
Aren't they the cutest? We were so happy to surprise them today.
Next week, Dino and I are headed to a bowling alley with way more than bowling. We'll take you mountain biking and share 2 ways to put Oklahoma-made products on your table.
So until next time, remember, there's always something romantic to discover in Oklahoma.
Happy Valentine's Day.
You too.